What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and I have an update for you all in reference to the fiasco that happened in Paris, France with the Olympic Opens. And let me tell you something. It is delicious, okay? They had a power outage. It was raining. And also they had a sponsor canceled. And much, much more. So let's go ahead and get into it. Official video of the Paris 2024 opening ceremony is deleted. Oh no, they deleted the video. What we's going to do? Oh my goodness. Okay, it's deleted from the Olympics account as viewers' backlash grows and fans flock to praise the London 2012 showcase, which remains online. Let me tell you something. I absolutely love the London ceremony. I also like the ceremony in Beijing. That was really good too. And the thing about it is that I don't think that France even tried. These are very lazy people. Hashtag not all. Also, if you're French and you get insulted by something that I say that's true, I'm talking about you. I don't understand how a lot of you all are listening to me talk about your country. You know damn well I'm telling the truth, and you are butthurt. Okay? So I'm not saying everybody in France are bad. I mean, there were quite a few French people who was just as outraged as we are here in America. I'm not talking about them. But if I say a lot of you all are rude, I say that France is a terrible place, and not only Paris, but a lot of areas. Even I think I went to one rural area and they treated me horribly because I didn't speak French. Okay, dude, first of all, you people don't even take baths, so I don't think you are the ones to sit up here and try to judge other people because we don't speak your stupid language. Anyway, I digress. So, yeah, if you get offended, then I'm talking about you, and you can unsub, because one thing I will never cater to is some French people, all right? So, yeah, stay mad. I don't care. Anyway, so, yeah, those videos from other countries that had nice, respectable ceremonies, those stayed up on the website. I will show you what YouTube's version looks like in a minute, but let's read this article first, okay? The official video of the Paris 2024 opening ceremonies appears to have been deleted from the Olympics account as viewers' backlash grows, with fans flocking to praise the London 2012 showcase, which remains online. Woo-hoo! That was so good, okay? Queen jumping out that airplane with 007. Social media users shared a screenshot of the organization's footage, which showed a blank screen with the caption, "This video is not available." Meanwhile, the show also does not appear to be on their YouTube channel, despite there being coverage of the games both before and after the ceremony. And full-length version of the ceremonies of London 2012, Rio 2016, Beijing 2020, and even Nagano, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Nagano 1998 are all available. Neither the Olympics nor the Paris Games have given any reason for the apparent omission. Both have been contacted for comment. It comes after the event was dubbed the worst ever. It was hideous. It was awful. But then again, what y'all expect is France. Why did y'all choose France? Y'all could have went to Italy. You could have went to Poland. Oh my God, y'all could have had a good time in Poland. You would have been safe in Poland. Y'all could have went anywhere. You chose nasty, pea-ridden France. Oh my goodness. Anyway, where was I at? Okay, so it was dubbed the worst ever and sparked backlash as it was carried out amid appalling weather. Among the various artistic tableaus named after French values, I don't need to read the rest of this. Let me see. Let's go to the rest. Let's go to this here. So this is Twitter. And I want to tell you something. I don't ever want you all, if you're not a streamer Don't tell me how to do my job, okay? So as you all noticed that the way I did the video, that's the reason why the video is still up. If I would have played any portion of the Olympic Opens, I would have gotten a DMCA strike takedown, or I would have gotten a copyright content ID. A lot of people had their videos taken down completely. Some people had a content ID strike. Some people had an content ID claim. I did not do that because this is not my first rodeo. I have had copyright content strikes 3 times on this channel. I know what not to do. So don't tell me how to do my job. This is the reason why my video is up and other people's are either taken down or heavily edited because they were told to do so or risk getting a strike. All right. So that's the reason why I went to the video and showed a timestamp, went to another one, showed another timestamp, and I just basically narrated what the video was going to be because I knew that they was going to copyright claim or copyright content ID strike or DMCA strike. And my channel is safe because I didn't do that. But other people are not so safe, as you can see with Keem. He says Olympics are copyright claiming all the videos about the opening ceremonies, and they're even deleting their own upload, as you can see right here. Now I have this right here. Here we go. Here is the actual YouTube video. As you can see, it says video unavailable. This video is not available. Now look right here. They had the comments turned off. I remember going to the YouTube channel and the comments were on at first, but they were getting dragged. Oh, they was getting dragged in the comment section. And then you start seeing some of the comments are deleted. And then all of a sudden, if you refreshed it or you came back to it, the comments was closed off. So as you can see right here, the opening ceremony highlights, hashtag Paris 2024. So this is actually the official YouTube channel. And they cut it off or removed the video. I don't think the video is deleted though. At 157,000 views, but they only had 1.8 likes. Oof, I bet you don't know how many dislikes they have. And like I said, I think this is what I think, and I could be wrong. I think they're going to replace this video with something else, because normally it'll say video deleted or video set to private. I never really seen something that says video unavailable. So it sounds like it's just not accessible because, you know, they hit it for maybe future let's see, maybe they're going to revise it or they're going to replace it. All right. Now here is Benny. Okay. And so here goes Benny and the Jets. Yeah, you know I had to finish it. I'm so sorry. The Olympics is now trying to memory hold last night's opening ceremony that includes mockery of Christians, grown men revealing themselves in front of children, open degeneracy. They removed the video on their YouTube and are using DMCA takedowns to get rid of the repost. Okay, so there you have it, the mocking the Last Supper. And here's something I want to let you all know. There has been a sponsor who was paying for advertising has removed their ads from the Olympics, Paris. U.S. tech company pulls Olympic ads after opening ceremony mockery of the Last Supper. A tech company swiftly dropped the Olympic advertising after drag queens and dancers performed an apparent parody of the Last Supper at the 2024 Paris opening ceremonies. Mississippi-based, oh yeah, you know they was going to do that, right? Mississippi-based telecommunications and technology company C Spire announced it cut ties with the game Saturday morning. Several hours after the show, they sparked outrage across the globe. Quote, "We were shocked by the mockery of the Last Supper during the opening ceremonies of the Paris Olympics. C Spire will be pulling our advertising from the Olympics," the company posted on X. C Spire declined to share with the Post what form of advertisement were pulled or how much they forked over to be part of the quadrennial world event. All right. And then we have the announcement that the Olympic Games French bishops deplore the scene of mockery of Christianity. And I have also a video, it's really quick. It's like 16 seconds of a bishop here in America. Okay. The best country in the world. Even under these circumstances, under poopy pants Joe Biden, we have him saying the obvious that we've been saying all yesterday. Let's take a listen.
You know, a question I would pose, we all know the answer to it. Would they ever have dared mock Islam in a similar way? Would they ever have dreamed of mocking in this gross, public way, a scene from the Quran? As I say, we all know the answer to that.
We do all know the answer. The answer is no, they would not. I also have a clip here. Was she at the Olympics? I don't know if she was at the Olympics, but this guy has an accent. So let's hear this. And by the way, I love what he has to say. Check it out.
Yesterday, the opening ceremonies of the Olympics occurred, and something strange happened in my eyes was how they portrayed the Last Supper. What did you think about that?
I thought it was absolutely disgusting. It is, to me, blasphemy at the highest order. And if it had been of another faith that they were mocking,
Islam,
particularly a faith that is growing rapidly within France because of its immigration problem, that would never have been allowed to happen. And for
he's so base. He's so base. Oh my God, he's so base, dude. Why can't all the preachers be this way?
Us as Christians, we've been far too soft for far too long
to
let this blasphemy and this mockery of our faith continue. It wasn't just the Last Supper, the portrayal of death riding the white horse, the obeisance paid to the golden calf, which is, symbolism of what happened in the wilderness when Israel was between Egypt and the Promised Land. It is just a complete mockery of the Judeo-Christian faiths, and I personally find it abhorrent. I think it's absolutely disgusting. But we don't do enough to assert ourselves and protest against these things. We just let it continue, let it happen, and that's why people feel free to mock us the way that they do.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. It's like you guys forgot about the Crusades. This is what I'm saying. And sitting here telling me I'm going to hell and this, that, and the other, and I better turn to Jesus, that doesn't work with me. I refuse to join a weak team. Listen, I was born a Christian, folks. This was unheard of, mocking Christianity. Listen, true story. When I was a teenager, we used to, instead of saying GD, we had to say Jesus Christ. My grandmama, my auntie, and my daddy would say, don't you blaspheme in here. Don't you use the Lord's name in vain. That's how old school my parents and my family are. And I never saw anyone disrespect the Bible, disrespect the church, disrespect the Christian religion until, I guess you could say, the mid-200s. Now, if you think you saw it before then, I can tell you right now, it never happened in the 90s, and I didn't see it happen in the early 2000s either. I started seeing the disrespect for Christianity. I started seeing it anywhere from 2010 on upward. Now, if you've seen it before then, let me know and give me an example. But I can tell you right now, I started seeing it around about that time, 2010 on upward. So what happened? Why is it that no one would think about making a mockery of Christianity to now just doing something so evil? Now, don't get me wrong. France is a crappy country. It is a weak country. They never saw a white flag they didn't like. All right. Okay. And we understand if it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for America, I saw America in a female in an American dress. I'm sorry. If it wasn't for America, they would be speaking Deutsch. All right. So I don't want to hear it anyway. This right here is one of my favorites. So I saved this for last. I do believe I have this last. No, I have this one for last. Okay, so I have this one for second last. And I do like the way he breaks this down. All right, but my favorite for last is this one. So let's look at this one first.
The opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics was shocking but not surprising. Their opening act was a mockery of the Last Supper, where they had men dressed as women as drag queens, representing Christ and the disciples just before Jesus died. And if there's anything, if you're paying attention to the world, the hostility against Christianity is rising, and it's now very open. Societies, particularly in the West, through governments, through entertainment, and through academia, are on an all-out mission to destroy Christianity. And we shouldn't be surprised if we understand Romans chapter 1. It's very important that every Christian should read Romans chapter 1 and understand the impact of the fall of Adam and the power of sin in the world today. And one of the verses from verse 21, it says, "Because although they knew God, they did not glorify him as God, nor were even thankful, but became futile in their thoughts, and their foolish hearts were darkened." That's what we saw yesterday. Foolish hearts claiming to be doing art, and the darkness spewing out on television. Then verse 22 says, "Professing to be wise, they became fools." And that's what we're seeing in the West today. You've got people professing to be wise and so smart, but they're actually becoming fools and destroying their societies through their total rejection of Christianity and the biblical worldview. So even right now, I totally condemn and stand against that display that they put out yesterday. I'm against it. I categorically speak against it, but they should know that no matter what they do, they cannot stop God, they cannot stop the gospel, they cannot stop the revival that is coming.
Okay, that was really nice. I like that. That was very, very nice. And last but not least, let's listen to this gentleman. This is the best one. Trust me, you're going to like it, okay?
So the Olympics decided to piss off 2.5 billion people all over the world. They decided it was a great idea to mock every Christian around the world. They tried to replicate the Last Supper with an obese person in the middle as Jesus and a bunch of trans people on the side. Here's the video clip. So there's Jesus. And I'm going to ask the question, does this look like an athlete to you? And what's curious is, what do trans have to do anything with the Olympics? Because last I checked, in the Olympic rules, it specifically says that we keep the venues, Olympic Village, and the podium neutral and free from any political, religious, or ethnic demonstrations. So tell me, what's this? This looks like a religious demonstration to me, so they're breaking their own rules. Furthermore, they made it very clear that trans women will not be competing at the Paris Games, because in 2023 they issued new guidelines that bans transgender women athletes from participating in world athletic events. So why is this hairy-chested man a part of the Olympic ceremony? You have the biggest audience in the world and kids watching. Why do we have this form of paganism representing all these athletes where there's 2.5 billion Christians all over the world and you're slapping them all in the face? Now let's check out this clip. What do you see here? What does this have anything to do with the Olympics? What is the obsession? This is completely and utterly unacceptable, especially when it violates their own guidelines. The guidelines that they set for every athlete around the world. That's why there's a global boycott happening. And personally, I refuse to watch any single event now. I'm only going to watch it on TikTok. You know why? Because it gets them where it hurts them the most, their pockets. Sponsors are not going to dish out money when they see how vast of a drop that they had in viewership. Those viewership numbers I'm instead going to give to TikTok, which gives them the revenue numbers for advertising, and the Olympics gets none of it. We are no longer going to stand for this woke nonsense. And it doesn't matter what religion you are, this is the time to take a stand and end all this nonsense.
I agree. Like, yo, just, there has to be consequences and repercussions. I'm not talking about anything violent. I'm not talking about anything like hurt them in their pockets. Hurt them financially. It looks like it's happening because they did take down the video, but, you know, baby steps, I guess. But in conclusion, I'm glad to see that they realize that this will go down in history as the most mocked Olympic opening ceremony ever. Like, France will always be known as a cowardice country that loves white flags and have people that don't like to take baths. And they will also be known as the place where woke went crazy and the world looked on in disgust. And yeah, that's what you get for allowing the most important games in the world to be held in a cuck country. I mean, when I heard that they were going to have the Olympics in Paris, France, I was like, why? Why? You guys could have chose Italy. You could have chose Poland. Oh, you would have been really safe there. You would have never had nothing like this in Poland. You could have chose any other country in Europe, and you chose Paris, France. Ugh. Anyway, that's me. Hope more consequences come their way. But I think we should not be satisfied with just this. All right. And even though I'm not a Christian, I do not like Christianity to be mocked this way. All right. Because if you're not going to mock the other one, I didn't say other ones, the other one, then you need to leave Christianity alone. This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below. Be respectful, okay? Because some of y'all Bible thumpers are getting disrespectful, and I will ban you. Like, stop being a hypocrite and talk to me the way Jesus would talk to me, all right? And if you're not capable of doing that, then unsub, all right? Bounce, because you're really not the type of Christian I want to talk to. Also, give me a like, and if you're new to this channel and you're respectful, then feel free to subscribe. Later, taters.